Today I want to do a review on King Arthur Knight's Tale with Elden Ring's new DLC and Dragon's Dogma 2, two other games that will be real competitors of this game coming out in a few days. I did want to talk a little bit about this game as it actually is really good on console. There's no bugs. I'm basically done with the game. I have a 33 week on very hard, and I'm also doing this Rogue Elite campaign for the achievement 200% the game. Also want to give you, if you just want to beat the game and you're not doing very hard, and even if you are doing very hard, it is a strong group as well, but a very strong group is Sir Balin, Sir Tigger, Sir Mordred, and Lady Guinevere. Now, the nice thing about this group is it's very easy to get. Sir Balin, you can get like in the second or third mission. You just have to choose either the middle option or the one that gives him the bridge. But actually, you pick the middle one because I think Sir Tigger is actually the other one in that mission as well. You actually get both of these very early in the game. Sir Mordred is actually the strongest defender in my opinion, and you start the game with him. And Lady Guinevere, I think you get somewhere near the end of Act 2. There also is like Merlin you can get. I kind of like the ice one a little bit better, but a lot of people I read do like Merlin. I don't know. For the CC on ice, I just can't give up the CC on the ice to take Merlin, but Merlin's really strong as well. But I might do another video later on the characters. Back into the review on the game though. This is just the roulette mode. I noticed it was Friday. I wanted to throw this review up. Now, this is on easy. Even on easy, once you get going, you won't find a room with like less enemies than this. Like, it gets kind of crazy. You get so many enemies in this game. Like, some sections, like each one of your champions apparently is fighting their own horde. Now, I read about that. I haven't got to that point, but I have seen many sections that have like 40 enemies on the board, or like at least close to that amount that you gotta fight. So it does get really crazy in the game. And the really nice thing is the amount of time for this game, for like hours of completion. You're looking at like a good 100 hours plus just on any given run. If you want to actually do all the side missions as well as the main story missions and just not try to speed run the game, which would be very hard to do on anything but story mode, like, you're not speed running very hard, that's for damn sure. You're going to need to get all that XP, all those skill points, and not lose your characters in order to fight through. It is a fucking massive project playing this on, I would assume, hard as well as very hard. So you have easy, which is not even that easy. Like, you still have to work a little bit, but you're probably not going to lose any characters. And then you have like a normal difficulty where you struggle a little bit and you actually have to make some key choices. And then you have hard and very hard, where every single movement has to be perfect and you're really baiting them and trying to create kill boxes. Can't really run around the map at all. You will get killed doing it like that, especially because what you see on the board is not will be on the board in 2 seconds. Like, you get enemy groups that just spawn in from nowhere so many times. Sometimes you'll get bosses, and if you're doing it for your first playthrough, like, and you don't know when these moments are gonna come, like, it gets pretty crazy. Like, if you're gonna do the roulette where you can't save the game at all, definitely recommend doing it on story, so you don't lose any characters and you're not constantly like, who do I pick now? Like, I just lost all my best characters. I gotta wait to try to get something to revive them, which is kind of crazy too. You gotta like try to buy the item, hope you get it through RNG, and there's not many of them to revive. So like, you can revive, but it's not like you can constantly revive like whenever you want. And there is pretty good mechanics in the game as well. You got all these different forges and like upgrades and shit. and you get decent amounts of skills. Like, as you can see, my characters aren't even maxed, but this dude right here, he has on him 6 skills, and he's got that 75 thing, which is like a totem that I can put down. So I just deal 75 damage, then I can put a totem down, then I do 75 damage instantly on the next dude right now, and then I can replace that totem whenever I want. So it is pretty cool. Like, this dude's got my 7, he's got the Thunderbolt. Spamming the Thunderbolt and the Lightning really helps keep the AP down, and pretty good way of dealing damage. But overall, actually, definitely recommend this game. Was not thinking I was going to enjoy it as much as I did. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a cheap turn-based. I do really enjoy a really good turn-based, like Pathfinders or Command and Conquer, the old ones. A couple others recently have been like a little bit of disappointments. There was one other good one. I can't think of the name right now, but like, this is actually a really good one. I definitely put this up at like probably around an 8 out of 10, to be honest. Like, I still gotta finish the last chapter of the game, but as far as hours of completion, no bugs, how many choices you have, how many characters, like, and like your ability to actually create like 4 characters together that kind of fit together and balance, and how very hard is like just completable, especially pushing through at the beginning. Like, everything in this game kind of just makes sense. I kind of really like the lore too. Like, I'm not a big fan of lore, but I am a fan of like old wars and history and everything. I don't even know everything about King Arthur, but I do recognize a lot of these names. Like, there's a lot of history, and the story's pretty detailed too. Like, it's nothing crazy with the story, but they got a lot of story in this game too, and a lot of little dialogues and a couple of vids. But overall, definitely would recommend this game to anybody who is a fan of King Arthur and that type of lore, as well as turn-based games. And if you liked the video, leave a like, comment, share. It helps others find the video. I hope this helped.